Hello and welcome back to the Chromecast at the Rising Moon. On this channel, I do pick a card readings. I do astrology readings by the sign by the month in love and in career. And I also do active magic, candle magic readings along with the Spirit Guide monthly live every last Friday of the month. I hope you're able to join me. But today's pick a card reading is what do they regret and what are they hoping for? What do they regret and what are they hoping for? We have 4 piles in a pick a card presentation. There's going to be a predictive spread as well. Take a moment, see which one calls out to you. That's the message that is most meant to be yours. It is possible that there is more than one pile for you. It's not necessarily likely in this type of reading, but if more than one calls to you, then by all means, watch both. Take a moment, breathe in, breathe out, see which pile kind of stands out to you, and that is your message. There's going to be about an 11-second pause here to allow you to concentrate on the cards, and I will see you at the time of your reading. Hello and welcome back. If you chose pile number 1, then this is your reading. We're going to get a bunch of oracle cards. If you heard anything funny, it's me dragging my chair up to my desk over here. This is pile number 1, and these are your oracle cards. We're going to take a predictive spread of 5 cards each for what they regret and what they're hoping for. And it could be just what they're hoping for you. It could be that they're hoping for something for themselves. We're going to find out. This is, okay, child. I think they regret hurting your feelings. This is a very sensitive kind of energy. This is this is that kind of trusting, exuberant, new beginning type of energy. And then I have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. I wonder if they're hoping for a new beginning. I want to find out. Go the distance. Whoa. Okay. Main female. I understand. Okay. Blind to pain. They did. They hurt you. They regret hurting you. They're hoping that you will find a new beginning with somebody who is truly worthy of you. They did. They feel this storm spirit chaos. And then heart portal. Receptivity, generosity, and mistrusting. Okay, so group number 1, what do they regret? They regret hurting you. What are they hoping for? It looks like they're hoping for a new beginning either with you or for you. And somebody who's willing to go the distance and give you everything that you're hoping for. This main female card is about that kind of love that is romantic in nature, complete, has all of it, the nurturing, but the passion as well. This could be you in this situation, but this is not gender specific. This is about allowing yourself to love fully and wholly. They're hoping for new beginnings for you or with you. We're going to find out. They ignored your feelings in the past, and that is one of their regrets. They're hoping that you find somebody who will go the distance with you and for you. It may be that they're hoping for a new beginning with you, but we're going to find out. They hope that you heal. They regret the turmoil that they caused in your life. And they actually, I think they didn't realize what they had. I think they didn't realize what they had because there's this kind of sweet, trusting energy with that child energy. Let's get going for group number 1, though. We're going to find out. We're taking 5 cards for what they regret, and then we're going to take 5 cards for what they're hoping for. Can I find out what they regret? What did they regret in this connection? Now, this could be a personal relationship, or it could be, well, okay. Or it could be a business connection. It's not likely to be. The King of Pentacles in the upright is Earth sign energy. It could be Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. But this does look like somebody who may have prioritized their own business concerns over the strength of a relationship. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. They took their anger out on you as well. The 6 of Swords in reverse. They are hoping for a return. 7 of Wands in the upright. With the, well, they might be. We're gonna keep going on that one. Let's find out more. Okay, what do they regret? Apparently, they broke your heart. The Three of Swords is, it could also be COVID that caused some difficulties. They regret their choices in this. Apparently, they were angry and frustrated with multiple situations. They took it out on you. They did not fight for their relationship with you. And do they regret that now? We're going to find out soon. What are they hoping for here? We're going to keep going with this. They apparently, I'm really sorry, group number one, but it looks like your heart was broken by somebody who just, they didn't respect your heart space. They didn't respect the fact that your love was a gift. They have regrets around that, but I'm not sure that they want a new beginning with you or if they want a new beginning for you. Let's keep going here. 1 and 2 and 3. We're going to find out what are they hoping for pile number 1. They regret how little effort they put into this particular connection. The Seven of Wands is not fighting for something. The Six of Swords in reverse is often a delay, putting something off. There we go. There's the bottom of our pile. There. All right, the Chariot in the upright. This is what they're hoping for. Seven of Swords in the upright. That's approaching something cautiously. With the Six of Wands in the upright, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, and then this is the one that's going to tell us the Five of Cups in the upright. Okay, listen, group number 1. These two fives are the energy of change. They are hoping for a change in the circumstances surrounding your connection. They regret the fact that they prioritized everything else in their life over you. The King of Pentacles is very secure, but it's a monetary energy. Could this be an earth sign? Absolutely. But it looks like they were blind to your pain. And no matter what you said, apparently they just weren't listening. They just weren't listening. They prioritized the wrong things over you. This Nine of Pentacles in reverse can be that kind of greedy, seeking energy as well. They delayed doing anything to try and preserve your relationship. This one all the way to, it looks like a complete breakup. It might have been a divorce with this Three of Swords in the upright. Apparently it threw your world into a form of chaos and left you with the need to heal. What they are hoping for is going forward, greater success. They learned more about how to prioritize in relationships from you than they talked about. They didn't let you know how much you were worth to them. Do they have regrets? I believe so. Are they hoping for a return? I don't think so. I don't think they're hoping that they're the person who is for you. I don't think so. Because this Five of Cups in the upright, Five of Pentacles in reverse, that's them feeling the loss. They are hoping that you make great progress, that you are this person who will kind of stand above and shine. They have great admiration for you. This is an admired person. They hope that you have very good choices going forward as well. They learned to regret it. Apparently, they ended up hurting themselves as much as they hurt you. And they didn't think they had at first. I think they were kind of smug. They were a little bit smug about your constancy. Feeling like it was their choice whether or not the relationship continued. And you were really, you were steadfast with that go the distance energy. You were pretty steadfast in this. You had a committed heart. They threw your world into chaos and caused this heart damage. They're hoping for a new beginning for you. I don't think it's with you. I think they know they might have burned that bridge. I don't think they believe there is a way back. And with this Five of Cups energy, I think they're right. They're hoping that you find somebody who truly deserves you. It took a little bit afterwards, by the way, for them to realize, because there was a delay on realizing, oh, what did I do? I had everything. I had that energy of somebody who was willing to, through thick and through thin, stick with me. And I just didn't blind to the pain. I think you asked for what you needed, and it fell on deaf ears. And eventually, you gave up the fight. With that Seven of Wands energy in reverse, that is stepping back from a battle. It broke your heart. They are aware of that. I don't think they understood what a rare find you were. I just don't. They have grief and loss around this. What they're hoping for is something good for you. Their life, here we go, fulfillment. I hope you find fulfillment in your greater life. I'm going to grab a romance angel here. What are they hoping for group number one? What are they hoping for? What are they hoping for group number one? I guess we could also find out what it is that they did, because there are negative cards in this. Let's go 1 and 2 and 3. I want to get a little bit more on what they regret as well. We're going to grab a Lantern Oracle. Trust. This situation is calling on you to have faith. So here's the thing, group number one. They hope for very good things for you. They didn't at first. I think at first they tried to blame you for things that were like that they just didn't put in the effort. They took you very much for granted. I think you really did ask for what you needed in this particular relationship, and you kind of trusted on them to fulfill it. There may have been a betrayal of trust with the 7 of Swords in the upright. They hope that you're moving on from it towards greater things. Do they keep an eye on you? I believe so. I do believe so. What is it that they regret doing? This is the tea leaf reading deck. Whenever I'm doing targeted reads, I just pare it down because it's gigantic into different energies. And so these are going to be vaguely negative cards for the most part. What do they regret doing in this particular relationship? What do they wish they had not done? What do they wish they hadn't done? What are their regrets? 1 and 2 and 3. This is a difficult energy. This 3 of Swords energy is just such a profound heartbreak. I think you just gave your heart to somebody and they treated it like it was not the incredibly valuable gift that it is. Persevere and you will overcome problems. Great worry over nothing. Their regrets are that they turned their focus to an area of life that was not going to serve them. They regret that they put their energy into, I think, kind of like the rather empty pursuit of money over the thought of keeping somebody who truly loved them. They had somebody who like just gave your entire heart to this particular connection. Grasshopper situation in the balance that requires careful handling. And apparently they were very cavalier. They were very, they treated you as if you didn't matter. As if your love was incidental in their life, rather than one of the foundations that was holding them up. In the interim, I believe this is a full breakup. I don't think this person's coming back, and I don't think you should let them come back. They did learn their lesson from this, but there's just such painful energy around this. Somebody who, like, they made you feel like you were doing them a favor. They were doing you a favor by being in your life. Like they really, there's this energy of just having taken you for granted almost entirely. I don't think they told you the truth about anything towards the end. There's this vaguely smug quality to how they viewed this connection. Daughter, the answer to your question involves your daughter. Now, listen, that's not necessarily anything to do with a real-life daughter. Now, can it be? Of course it can. But it's really about this inner child energy with the inner child, main female. They are hoping that in the aftermath, after you have healed, do they feel guilt? They feel regret. They feel regret. At the time, they really, I think they thought that they were the person who was causing good things in their life, and they never were. Like, it was your steadfastness, your constancy, your support, that heart space that you held, like, even in times of chaos, you were willing to, again, with this energy of go the distance. You were there through everything, through thick, through thin. Like there was, and does that mean like you were long suffering and never had a complaint? No, that's not what that means. But what it means is that when push came to shove, you had your priorities in order, and they did not. They are aware of that. This is a loss card, though. They know there's no journey back. They know that you're not holding a space for them. And it really looks to me like you shouldn't be. It looks to me as if you had to heal and it took a while, but you picked yourself back up off the ground. You've been making progress away from the ways in which they kind of isolated you and made you feel unappreciated. Do they have real remorse here? I don't believe so. I really don't believe so. I think that they're still a little arrogant. One of the meanings of the Nine of Pentacles in reverse is arrogance. And I don't think that I think they have to have a few more things crumble for them. That's really what's kind of been going on for them, is that they've had their ups, they've had their downs. I think they've had a couple of people come in and out of their life too. Like they really, like one of the worst things in the aftermath for you was watching how like they treated you like you were interchangeable with other people. Here we go, resistance, waning crescent resistance. They know there's no way back. They know there isn't. And once again, there shouldn't be. There shouldn't be. I think that in your healing journey, you have learned your worth. You have learned that, everything I'm saying to you ought to ring with conviction and with truth, because that's all what you already figured out. At first, I think you were ready to give up with the Seven of Wands energy. The heartbreak was just crushing. But you have moved on from that towards a more successful energy. You are now your biggest fan. You know what self-love is about. You know that they made this giant mistake in treating the fact that you had constancy and faithfulness and steadfast support of them. They treated it like, so what? I can find that anywhere. And they have since found out that that is not the case, because they've had multiple people come in and out of their lives and manipulate them. Everything they did to you has come back to them tenfold and will continue to. They know that they don't get a time machine, and they know that. And it's weird because they don't really have romantic feelings for you any longer, but they look back at the life they had while they were with you, and they understand that they didn't see it for the value that it truly had. They understand that they've experienced a great loss. They have had grief and mourning around this as well. It's hard to feel sorry for them, though. Here we go. Misalignment. Miracles become normal once we face all of the aspects of our life in the same directions. This person was not for you. No matter how much time you spent with them, you were not in alignment with them. The regrets that they have around the way they treated you, they wished that they had valued you in a way that they did not. They just kind of gave up on the relationship in terms of prioritizing it at all. They became very, very self-centered as well. They prioritized money over connection. They prioritized societal standards of success over having this constant go the distant type of there was an innocence to the amount of love that you were willing to give to them. And you truly had faith that they would come around and be the person that you had hoped they would be. What they hope for you is great success going forward, but it's not simply, it's almost like so they can get out of karma jail. They're afraid that some of the things that have gone on in their life are about a karmic retribution for them. They do. They keep losing things. As soon as they gain something, it leaves their life again. They don't want you back in the way that they want to establish a romantic relationship for you. But they hope for new beginnings for you. They hope for success for you, because again, they feel almost as if you notice this is a 6 and this is a 6, and they're right on top of each other. For them to be restored to a better balance, they know that like the injuries that they caused you are holding them back now. They really do fear as if everything that they gain, they will lose because they are being judged for what they did to you. They hope for good things for you. They hope for healing for you. And they still struggle with they can become very self-pitying. They can become very self-pitying around this. I think that just as you had to be done, they realized, no, I don't want to lose this person. But it was too late. So those are their regrets, group number 1. They regret the ways in which they took you for granted. They regret the ways in which they did not prioritize your relationship. They regret the ways in which they did not understand that they had a gift and they did not treat it as a gift. They treated it almost like a burden. What they're hoping for you are new beginnings, more love. They have this feeling that until such time as you have happiness again, they're barred from that land. They are a little superstitious. And they worry that everything that comes into their life will leave it again until such time as you have success, a new love, a greater sense of appreciation from those around you. It's an interesting one, group number 1, because they don't want to come back into your life, and I have a feeling you don't want them back with this energy either. With this energy, I just don't feel like you're hoping for a new beginning with this person. You're just watching this to see if maybe they're writhing in pain somewhere. Yes and no. Yes and no. Nothing thrives for them. Nothing takes hold. Nothing grows. They think something will, and it dies almost immediately. And they are worried. They are worried that it is about a judgment from beyond. So they are hoping for good things for you. This person can never be your friend. They can't. And they shouldn't be. They burned the bridge into your land, and they're aware of that. But they hope for good things for you because they have a feeling it's the only way they're getting out of karmic jail. All right, group number 1, that was your reading. What they regret is pretty much their own actions and the way in which they shot themselves in the foot. And what they are hoping for is that everything turns out really, really well for you because they're afraid they're being punished. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to book me for a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box down below. And please don't forget to subscribe. It does help my channel. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 2, then this is your reading. We've got a pile of oracle decks we're going to go through. This is the Dream Keeper's Tarot. It's going to bring us a predictive spread. 5 for what they regret, 5 for what they're hoping for. Let's see what's going on with this. Hey, before I get started, please don't forget to subscribe. It helps my channel. If you like the reading, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. That also helps. Let's get going. What do they regret and what are they hoping for? Lilies. Are they going to be hoping for a return here? That's a peaceful energy. It can be about like putting things to rest as well. Let's find out. New life. Oh, I hope they're hoping for a return, but let's find out here. Gift. We have sacrifice. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have courage. I'm not talking here because this is very interesting. Exiled. This is illusion of separation, disconnect, isolation. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. Okay. They regret not going for it with you. See things from a fresh perspective. They had a chance with you and they didn't take it. They feel like it was a sacrifice. I'm not sure why. I don't know if they were confused, if they didn't think they were the person for you, but they thought that it was the wrong move to try and be with you. If you are, this did not see fruition. I don't think this was ever a relationship. They had a chance. You offered them essentially the gift of your love. They didn't take it. They didn't have the courage. They regret not having the courage. The new life, let's find if they're hoping for a new life with you. They're exiled, you're not in communication. Could this be a twin flame and separation situation? Of course it could. But I'm not necessarily getting the sense that there was ever a full relationship, that this connection ever had a chance to see fruition. Let's go for the tarot, and as it's appropriate, we'll go back to other oracle decks and pull in the other cards again. Interesting. I think they chickened out. I think that they could not find the courage to try and be with you. I don't know if they thought they weren't at your level or what's going on. Let's go for the predictive spread for the tarot. Tell me, what do they regret? We're going to go for the 5 cards for what they regret. What do they regret? What do they regret? What do they regret? 2 more times. This is the Dream Keeper's Tarot. It's so pretty. It's just so lovely. Here we go. Let's get this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to shuffle again for what they regret. What are they hoping? What do they regret, and what are they hoping for? What are they hoping for? What are they hoping for? Oh my goodness. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay. Here we go. 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so group number 1. You had somebody who just, like, they could not find the moral fortitude to simply take the chance with you. Yep, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. They have the Queen of Wands in the upright. We have the Strength card in reverse. That is weakness. Like, you offered them essentially the gift of you. And I think they took a pass. And it wasn't because they didn't find you to be compelling. Apparently they found you incredibly captivating. The Queen of Wands, this is not gender specific. This does not have to be identifying as a woman. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's compelling, a leader, attractive, makes things happen. And they're also, like, kind of just plain old-fashioned sexy. 7 of Pentacles in the upright, Death card in reverse. This is one of the few times I will see this as, like, not, this can be seen as disappointment. I rarely see it that way. Okay, so what they regret is that they had an offer, a potential, an opportunity with you, and they didn't go for it. Despite the fact that you, like, the way they viewed you is as the Queen of Wands, somebody who is just, you're the center of attention when you're trying to be. You're the person who holds, like, you can, I almost want to say hold court. You have a lot of power and they're aware of it. And they just did not feel like they had the courage, the strength to come through for you. This Strength card in reverse. I don't have a likely, it could be an earth sign with this, with the Pentacles. It could be a fire sign with the Wands. The Death card in reverse, though, they didn't take the opportunity. They just did not take the opportunity. And it was not because you were not the person, like, this is a rejection issue. That you offered them something, they didn't take the opportunity. I want to see what's going to happen here. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Fate in reverse. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. 6 of Pentacles in the upright with the Temperance card in the upright. What are they hoping for you? Well, what are they hoping for here? They're not doing anything at present. They've been hanging back, waiting for new cycles to begin in their life. They're trying to get the pieces of their life in order. They're trying to be in a balanced state. They're trying to heal as well. This is a healing card. They're hoping to heal and to have a better energetic balance. They're hoping for a new life. I think they want to be included in your life again because they're currently exiled, maybe by choice, maybe by command. Sacrifice. They did, for whatever reason, they just did not see themselves as being worthy of you, and so they kind of just didn't go for it. They just didn't go for it. They didn't have they weren't brave enough. They're hoping for a new life. They're hoping for peace and compassion and love for you and in their own life. They're actually, it's almost like they didn't feel as if they could keep up with you. Like that Queen of Wands energy, that is somebody who is a go-getter. Queen of Wands makes things happen. They are waiting for a new cycle to begin in life. They have not taken any actions towards you. Their life fell to pieces. This is a prioritization. They have been trying to heal and find energetic balance as well. The thing that they are hoping for is healing for themselves also. I think something about knowing you kind of pointed out to them the things in their own life that did not work. The things that they kind of needed to reassess and figure out. They had an opportunity with you and like they made a mistake. You've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve the situation. You can do it. I do not recommend reaching out to this person. They're on this weird healing journey. The power here is in building your new life, taking all that energy, all of the things that they admire in you, that they still see in you. They see you as a leader. They see you as being in this wonderful balanced state, as being healed, and they kind of want to be in that same energy. I don't know if they're hoping for a new beginning with you, though. Let's go here. What have we got? What have we got? I think they're just hoping that it wasn't, that everything, all the turmoil that surrounded this, the ways in which you made them confront the things in their life that were not working. Okay. We've got the masculine, lunar god, and then I've got sovereignty, queen of the moon. I didn't mean to take two on that. The Six of Pentacles is reciprocity. The Temperance card is about that balanced state as well. I think that they fear that their inability to trust exiled. I think they fear there's no way back. Wonders. They are hoping for every good thing for you. They genuinely are. Are they trying to come back? Are they hoping for a new beginning? What's happening here? Let's go ahead and get a Lantern Oracle card. They regret not taking the opportunity to pursue a relationship with you. I think this might be somebody that you either made an offer to or had hopes around. And they didn't go for it. That exiled card is a card of rejection, of being sent away. That's one of the things that they regret. They thought they were doing the kindest thing for you with this compassion card. They did. They just didn't think they were the right person for you. Here we go. We have inner integration. There is peace, equilibrium, and fulfillment in integrating the inner wild with the taming and tempering effect life has on us. They are seeking their own enlightenment. They are seeking their own healing. They are trying to heal their formative wounds as well. Temperance card in reverse is, in the upright is healing. They think that like you're miraculous and they hope more wonderful things find you. They realize that you are a gift in their life. They think of you as being so powerful and special. Here's what's confusing me ever so slightly. I think they think they're your counterpart. and they're not sure what to do about it any longer. Because to put it mildly, I think they blew it. This has been a little bit too. This is not a super recent energy. This did not happen last week. There's just been a journey for them. Because at first, they were like, no, it's not in the cards. The fate's in reverse. Their life was a mess. They didn't know how to bring themselves back into like an energetic balance. And the sacrifice they did, this is sad. Like, I think they really wished they could be a different person so that they could be the right person for you. And they thought they were doing something noble in turning you down. Their heart was in the right place. Do they hope for new beginnings? I don't know. Trust. The situation is calling on you to have faith. How weird is that? Why? Because you're not the first pile to get that. Let's go for our fortune cookie card. I just want to know if they're trying to find a way back to you. Or if they're hoping that you have a new life. That you find someone truly worthy. But the regret is the rejection. The regret is they're disappointed in themselves as well. Manifestations, a bountiful time awaits you. Your wishes can manifest right before your eyes. Is it them? Are they hoping it's them? Or do they hope that you find the person who's truly worthy? I'm going to get a Making Magic card, but then I'm going to go to the tea leaf cards, which I have pared down to mostly negative cards because we're looking at what they regret. And then I'm going to use the yes and no oracle that I got on this to see if they're trying to find a way back. Because I just need a yes or a no on this. Abracadabra with wing, fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. I feel like they want another chance here. I just feel like they want another chance because they're healed now. They did all this work on healing. And now they're a little bit, they're sorry that they did not have the courage. That strength card in reverse is sometimes it is about quite simply lacking courage. I'm going to check one thing. Exiled and courage. They weren't brave enough, but they've healed. And now they're hoping, I think they're hoping for a new chance with you. Let's find out though. Manifestation and abracadabra are almost exactly the same energy. What are they hoping to manifest here? Here, let's go for the regrets first. What do they regret? What does this person regret when it comes to pile number 2? What do they regret? 1 and 2 and 3. Usually this has leapers. Parrot. Ooh, someone will gossip about you and all your secrets. Oh, no. Okay. Lobster, financial pinch. Elephant, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. And then not. Unsuccessful plans. Okay, well. They do have regrets. Apparently, they might have talked to somebody who was not super trustworthy. They took advice from somebody who maybe didn't have their best interests at heart. Something around their, either your life or their life financially. It might have been you're both trying to be established. You could be at that time in life where you're trying to build a life. They've made multiple plans around trying to. I think they want to come back. I think they want to come back. It doesn't mean they will, but what it means is what they're hoping for is an opportunity. Let's see. Do they want another opportunity here? Do they want another opportunity here? This is the yes, and this is one of. It's kind of a goofy little deck, and I wasn't really planning on using it. It's just this is so obviously they've been healing and trying to find the courage. This is not possible. Wonder if it's at this time. Affirmative. And I want one more on this. Don't see it. They don't see the path forward right now. They don't know if there's still an option. They think it's not possible. I genuinely don't recommend reaching out to this person. I think that they will come to their own determination over the course of time. That exiled card, maybe they feel like they've burned a bridge. But what they're hoping for is a chance. Regardless of what that yes and no deck is saying. And let's re-examine those for just a moment. At the time, they thought it wasn't possible. They couldn't see it. They couldn't find a way to be the right person for you. But I think they're hoping for another chance after everyone involved is healed. I don't know if they've fully gotten to that energy yet. They wish you incredibly well. They wish you incredibly well. They just see you as being this powerful figure in the world. I don't know if they thought they weren't worthy or if they listened to the wrong person with that parrot energy. I want to grab one more energy card, one more card here. Let's go with the fortune reading card. Is there anything else we can, because that gift, they're just hoping for such wonderful things for you. 2 dropped out. Let's see what they are. World, be open to new possibilities in all area of your life. And then Sun, open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. Well, the Sun is one of the energies of healing. Hey, listen, group number 1, here's what they're hoping for. They're hoping for you to be very, very happy, for you to have this new life energy. They have a lot of compassion for you. They just want you to have peace, a new life. They view you as a gift in this world. They're willing to sacrifice your love and to remain in exile if that's what's best for you. They have struggled with their own healing. They have struggled with a feeling of unworthiness. And they have also struggled with simply trying to find a way to be somebody who belongs in your world. They're not sure that they do. They have so much, they just think you're this bright light in a dark world. With that Queen of Wands energy, it's just, you're so compelling to them. What they're hoping for is a wonderful life for you. And do they hope it's going to involve them? I believe so. But they're also willing to understand that, like, maybe they sacrificed their chance with you. Maybe that they're not going to be able to, they have like this very circumspect view of what life is meant to contain. They understand that there's simply more to this world than we can see. They know that there are other dimensions and that we exist in multiple places. They hope they get a chance with you in the 3D, but they don't want to hold you back at all, so they remain in exile. They're never going to regret, like, if you fall in love and leave them behind, they will do nothing but wish you well. They think that you are one of the most compassionate and generous people that they've ever known. Here we go. Power. Full moon power. God, they think you're powerful. Okay, so group number 2. Do they want a new chance with you? I believe so. They can't see the path forward right now, or they couldn't. Until such time as they are healed, they hang back and they just hope for lovely things for you. They don't want to disrupt your life at all, but they think of you as being such a gift to this world. And their regret is around, not that they rejected you necessarily, but that they weren't in an energy that could accept you at the time. And there were good reasons at the time, and there have been good reasons in between. They will never try and hold you back. They are hoping to heal and become the person who can have that beautiful give and take. They're a very generous person. They don't want to limit you, and they trust that that things are going to work out in the way that they're meant to. But they have a lot of esteem for you. And I personally think, with the manifestation cards and the abracadabra, lucky, fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. They hope for beautiful things for you. But this manifestation energy with this temperance card, I think that a part of them just keeps kind of like taking their own internal temperature to see if they are healed yet, if they are ready yet. And don't sit on a shelf and wait for anybody. That's never the right answer. But do know, if you wonder, do they have regrets around rejecting me? They do. They have regrets that they weren't ready at the time that you were, that perhaps they made the wrong decision. They don't want to be the thing holding you back, but they kind of hope. They kind of hope that there's still a time for you within this lifetime. It's just they don't want to interfere in your life, and so they hang back and they hang back. Don't reach out to them. Like they've got that sacrifice energy around this, hoping that like you'll get what you truly deserve, and they mean that in the kindest way possible. Group number 2, what do they regret? That they weren't on the same page, ready at the time that you were, that they simply could not accept your love for a variety of what looks like kind of good reasons. And what are they hoping for? They're hoping that you have true love and compassion in your life, and they have faith that it's going to work out the way that it's meant to. But they won't come back towards you unless they're truly ready, and they're struggling. They struggle with getting their life in order. They may be trying to overcome something. That Strength card in reverse can be about battling addiction, battling emotional problems, battling a lack of energetic balance. But they're trying. And my advice to you is always do what your intuition guides you to do, but don't sit and wait for this person. If it's meant for you with that fate card in reverse, it will come to you. The right answer is always to let go, to live in your powerful energy, to move forward and know that the divine knows what it's doing. But that person regrets the fact that it couldn't be your time together. And I think they have hopes that this lifetime will still yield an opportunity for that. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link to my website in the description box down below. Take care and be well, pile number 2. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 3, then this is your reading. Hey, the Golden Wheel Tarot is going to be bringing you a 5 card for what do they regret, 5 cards for what they're hoping for. Very interesting reading so far. I did not intend it to be solely about romantic relationships, so we will see what comes out with this, but we're going to examine your oracle cards. We'll draw more as is appropriate. We'll get the predictive spread. Let's get going. And before I get going, please don't forget to subscribe. It does help my channel. And if you like the reading, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Let's go. We have the Moon card. Confusion. Secrets. Did they regret something they didn't tell you? Let's find out. Growth. Toadstools. The Guardians. Shielding. Defense. Warning. I think, let's get going here. The heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Regeneration. I have the triumph of lies. They did not tell you the truth. This is secrets. This is secrets. Child. Interesting, 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 interesting. This is a new beginning energy. This is a kind of an innocence and a naivete. Listen, group number 3, somebody did not tell you the truth. Triumph of lies. What are they hoping for? They're hoping for regeneration, for things to, I'm not sure if it's a new chance with you or not. They hope that you're protected. They hope that you're safe. They hope that more going on than meets the eye. I think they hope they didn't make a mistake. I think they hope they did not make a mistake. Here's the thing. Whatever went on in your relationship, like I think they made a decision about what the nature of your relationship was going to be or your future was going to be without necessarily telling you what went into it for them. I think they kind of unilaterally decided something, And as time has gone on and they have grown a little bit, I think they've got regrets around that, but let's find out. Let's go for group number 3. What are their regrets, please? What are their regrets? What do they regret in this connection? What do they regret in this connection? What do they regret? Here we go. 1 and 2. Okay. 7 of Wands in the upright. That's a struggle sometimes. Sometimes it's about needing to overcome. Sometimes it's about standing your ground. Holding on to like the ground that you have, repelling something as well. Here we go. 2 more times. 1 and 2 and 3. All right. What else have we got here? Judgment in the upright. Okay. The Empress in reverse. Let's get one more card on that one. 2 of Wands in reverse. Okay, yeah, they regret their choices. They tried to make a choice from a really kind of cold-hearted place with that King of Swords energy. Could you be dealing with air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius with that? Yes, you could. The Judgment energy is, again, that kind of epiphany's truth. We've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. We've got the 2 of Swords in the upright. This is what they're hoping for. Oh my goodness. Okay, 7 of Cups in the upright. Okay, they have dreams and hopes and good God. All right. All right, 9 of Wands in reverse. Here we go. We're going to take the Justice card in the upright. That's divine timing. I also have things like the Star in reverse. They suffer from depression. They are suffering from depression. Okay, so here's the thing, group number 3. I think that somebody in your life cut off a relationship and they just kind of didn't go for it. They unilaterally decided that this was not something that they were going to be choosing. I think it may have been a relationship, or it might have been like an ancient relationship, something that had not had a chance to come to full fruition. They stepped away. They just stepped away. They've grown, but they weren't telling you the truth. They freaking lied to you. They just did. With this Triumph of Lies energy, they made the wrong choice. That's what they think. They're hoping that everything turns out well for you. This 2 of Swords in reverse with this 9 of Wands in reverse. The 9 of Wands in reverse it's about, do they have any plans here? They dream about you. They fantasize about you. I don't know if you can hear anything funny. It's my little dog snoring over there. What's going on here? What do they want going forward? They apparently they thought they were protecting you. They thought they were protecting you by stepping away from you. I don't know that they want to come back, though. I think that... Let's find out. We're going to go one more time here. The heart of the matter. They still think they're standstill. Oh, we're stalled here. Okay. So, the energy around this is that everything has ground to a halt. Divine timing is the Justice card. I think for some reason they didn't see a way to be the person that you deserved. They have regrets around that, but I don't know that they have any plans to be anything different in your life. I think that they hope that they grow and they change. Here we go. We have pure intention. They meant well, man. With journey. Okay, here we go. The Fairy of Manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention for the highest good of all. Journey, it's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. All right, so guys, listen, here's the thing. Do they want another chance with you? They actually, like they have very pure intentions towards you at this particular time, but nothing's happening. Nothing's happening with this. They did not necessarily tell you the truth with that triumph of lies. I think they told you there was simply no chance. And were they right? Maybe. Honest to goodness, maybe. Maybe you quite simply deserve somebody better. And they're aware of that. What they regret is that they felt it was necessary. They felt that this is an innovative solution. The Empress in reverse is something that you do to solve a problem. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, the world, and then I want one more. Door to personal healing and happiness. This is hard stuff. Group number 3, I think they believe that they're not the right human for you. And they might be right. As hard as it is to hear sometimes, not everybody we want, like there was a need for healing. There was simply a need for healing. And this growth, I think they're hoping you outgrow them because they're not the person for you. They lied to you about wanting you. Like they made you feel, I don't want to say rejected necessarily, but they were trying to protect you from something in kind of piecing out. And I think what they're hoping for is that like the world treats you fairly kindly in the way that you deserve. I think they've got esteem for you, but they're kind of blocked. That standstill energy. It could be the state of the world. The fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, is the same energy as the Judgment card, which is truth, epiphanies. They kind of analyzed a situation and just kind of thought, "Ooh, my goodness, enjoy the bliss of the holiday time together." Do they want back? I just don't think they thought they were good enough for you. I don't think that and again, they might have been right. Because it sounds like this might have been a trauma bonding relationship. And they were aware of that. They're very analytical with that King of Swords energy. The heart of the matter, can I get a look at this one, please? There is more going on than meets the eye. There's more going on than meets the eye, huh? Okay. I know I've fallen a little bit silent. I'm really trying to figure out if that honeymoon card is because they believe that's the divine timing, or if they're simply hoping that like there is a gift for you in this world. Spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. What they're hoping for is that you heal. They're hoping everyone involved heals from this. They hope for like wonderful, blissful occurrences in your life. I'm not picking up on anything that suggests, well, my dog's snoring so much, stand still. I just think this is a stalled connection. I think they're hoping that you outgrow them. Let's find out. Let's get a fortune cookie card. I'm going to also get some tea leaf cards about what it is that they regret. Commitment. A commitment is indicated around you, around love or business that will make you feel better. This is a divine timing card. I think they hope that in the course of time you find somebody truly worthy of you. I hope that you've grown. They may hope that you have outgrown them. This Nine of Wands in the energy is like giving up a battle, though, sometimes. It's dropping your guard. I don't think they believe it's fair to you. And again, they might be right. Seven of Cups in the upright. I don't think Here we go. Pig, beware of greed. Interesting. Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. I want a couple more. A two-faced friend. Cat, a two-faced friend. And then casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. I just kind of got that feeling, group number 3. I'm super sorry, and I have a feeling like maybe this isn't going to be the most welcome news. I think they hope for wonderful things for you. But I don't think that they weren't fully there for that relationship. And I do think this progressed all the way into a relationship. I don't think this was the start of something. I think that there was more to it. They hope that you end up in a blissful union after you're healed, but they're not going to take action here. They hope that you have a beautiful and committed union. But I don't think that they believe that they're the person that you should have that union with. Let's go ahead and we're going to get a magical messages from the Fairies Oracle. Here we go. Toadstools growth. They hope that you outgrow them. They hope that your choices going forward yield better results. Sometimes they fantasize about having been a different person. But they just shine from within. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within. It's time for you to shine. This is time for self-acceptance and revealing your true beauty. Hey, listen, group number 3. I always want this to be like this super, super positive reading and like everybody wants somebody coming back, they're coming back, and like it just doesn't always happen that way. I have creation from the Goddess of the Moon Oracle. I'm going to take one more. That's the beginning of something new, the birth of something new. The Justice card is like fair and balanced and kind, and again, it is the divine timing card. Let's go one more. Here we go. This is balance and fear. Okay, all right. Group number 3, could I be wrong? Of course I could be wrong, but here's what I think. I think this person thinks of you as being like kind of special and wonderful. They made a decision about the relationship and they did not. They're the standstill energy here. I just don't think that they believe that they should move towards you again. I think that they believe that you should outgrow them. I don't know. They kept secrets from you as well. Defense, regeneration. They just want you to start again. That's what they're hoping for, is that you get a fresh beginning. They just want you to have a new beginning. They want wonderful things for you, but I don't think that they think that they are for you. And this is the weirdest thing, but that triumph of lies, here's what I think that's about. I think this is somebody who was likely abused growing up, and they don't tell the truth. Sometimes it is not about being an inveterate liar, it's not. A lot of trauma survivors have a difficult time. If you don't grow up in an atmosphere where it's safe to tell the truth, guess what? This is secrets as well. You learn not to reveal it. But they think that you should outgrow them and move on. They thought they were being protective of you in not telling you the truth. And there is more going on than meets the eye. Listen, try not to have regrets around this one, group number 3. The regrets that they have, they didn't want to, this greedy energy that we're talking about over here, they didn't want to hold on to you. They kind of analyzed the situation. They're not an honest person. And they think this whole someone is going out of your life, I think it's them. I think they might already be gone. And they hope for really good things for you, but they know they're not the right person for you. And what they hope for you is that you find somebody who's truly worthy of you after you heal. But they, as much as they hope to be, they fantasize and dream with the Seven of Cups energy about being a different person, they kind of don't take the steps towards it. They're not making the efforts to become the person who would be worthy of you. They regret, I think, that they didn't have what it takes to be your human being. They regret that things couldn't be different for them. But they're not as strong as you are. And they're sure that you're going to have other options. And they hope for a new beginning and a new life for you. But I don't think they believe that they're the right person for you. The Triumph of Lies energy is, they weren't very upfront about where this connection was headed or what they saw in you or what they hoped for in you. Here's the thing, I'm not necessarily certain that they're a particularly strong person. But you are. And the heart of the matter, there's more going on than meets the eye with that justice. The bliss of the holiday time together is the only thing that gives me any type of pause. This could be what's coming for you, because the Justice card in the upright is the divine timing card. And remember, our divine partner comes to us in divine timing. I think they hope that you find your divine partner, but I'm not sure that they're wrong in believing that they are not it. And I don't think they necessarily regret not having told you the truth, but they regret that there was no way to find a common ground and be on the same page with you. I'm so sorry, group number 3. Like I said, always hoping for better energy than that around connections that potentially didn't work out, but things are at a standstill, and I don't know that they're budging on this one. Remember, that which is not for us, it is a kindness to keep it from us. We can get our self-worth kind of wrapped up in whether one person wants us or doesn't want us, and it's never true. Your worth is not conveyed by whether or not a particular person or an object of desire wants you. You have innate and complete worth. And again, what they regret is that they believe it was necessary to lie to you. I'm sorry, group number 3. The bliss of the holiday time together and that Justice card in the upright. Have faith, more is coming to you. Don't regret this person. They don't seem like they're going to get there this lifetime, okay? All right, I am sorry about that, group number 3. Take care, be well. I will see you next time. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 4, then this is your reading. It's been an interesting reading so far with a variety of answers. We're looking at what do they regret and what are they hoping for. Pile number 4, this is your reading. This is the pre-Raphaelite deck. It's going to be bringing you a 5 card for what they regret, a 5 card for what they're hoping for. Let's see what's going on. We've had a multitude of situations. Remember, this doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. So far, it looks like maybe they all have been, but let's find out with group number 4, Clover. Okay, good luck. Excellent. Releasing, purification, spiritual cleansing, letting go. We have receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is the way to show love. And then I have here and now. I can get all these down before I start commenting on this because it's, here we go, adjudication, that is judgment, fairness, equity, butterfly spirit, transformation, and then I have naked before the stars. Well, they are hoping for new beginnings and good fortune for you. They may have let you go in the past. In the here and now, what's going on with that? Fairness comes into play here. Transformation. They hope everything changes for you in a very positive way and that good fortune comes to you. So far, it looks like they think that the only fair thing is for your paths to diverge. But let's go. Let's find out. The releasing energy is one of the things that are saying that, but that could be what they regret doing. They may have released a connection or kind of abdicated responsibility around something. Let's go, let's go. What have we got for what do they regret? I need a little more clarification around that. They want you to receive every good thing. That's good. 2 more times. 1 and 2 and 3. All right, let's get going for pile number 4. Hey, before I get started, please don't forget to subscribe. It does help my channel. If you like the reading, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to go, what do they regret? 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 And 2 and 3. It's been a very interesting read. Here we go. If I seem a little hesitant, there's an odd energy with this. Like it's cold. Here we go. I have the 3 of Wands in the upright. I have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, 8 of Wands in the upright. I have the 7 of Wands in reverse, and then I have the 3 of Swords in the upright. Okie dokie. I'm gonna flip these guys to you before I start talking about this. 6 of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Swords in the upright. The 5 of Swords in reverse. I have the Chariot in reverse. I have the Death card in reverse. Okay. All right. The regrets that they have is apparently you had a spirited argument at one point. The choices that they made in the ways they communicated to you are what they regret. They were more hurtful than they intended to be in turning around and walking away from this. They said some things that they wish they could retract. They, I think, made an unfair accusation towards you that they're aware of. What they're hoping for is that you find somebody that deserves you. They're hoping you let go of them and have more peace in their life, but they have no current plans of being the person who comes back into your life. They're hoping that you move on and that you release their energy. In the here and the now, they struggle sometimes. Yeah, they struggle sometimes with their decision to, like, they can't find a way to give you what it is that they want you to have. There was heated and somewhat angry energy around this parting. I don't know if this is a friendship or if it is a romantic relationship. But somebody, in the way that they communicated to you, said something that was very deeply hurtful. And I think they believe that there's no way to come back. And so they're asking patience, okay? The energy around this is patience. Patience is forgiveness as well, and diligence. I'm not even sure this is a romantic relationship. This is the end of a relationship in which hurtful words were exchanged. In the here and the now, they have some regrets around that, but they're not trying to come back. They're letting things lay. They're letting them kind of go to a dormant state. What they hope for is a transformative relationship for both of you. Like they hope for good things for themselves. They hope for good fortune for everybody concerned. The new beginning, naked before the stars, is just starting all over again. But I don't think it's together. I think this is, remember, people come and go. Sometimes we have connections in order to learn from them, to learn about our worth, to learn. Patience is, again, power. Patience is about knowing that things will manifest when they're meant to. It is absolute trust in the divine as well. They said something they regret and it caused, because this is a communication. This is, the 7 of Wands is like that giving up energy. I think they made you feel, yes. Okay, here we go. A two-faced friend. I think it's a friendship. Casket. Someone going out of your life, the end of a situation. They regret the way things ended. They regret what they said. They regret that they caused more pain than they meant to. What they're hoping for is a transformative energy in your life that will bring you good luck. They hope for it for themselves too, though. They are not bearing, like, they're not taking, they think there's blame on both sides here. They just think there's blame on both sides. Patience and diligence. They think you both had work to do. They are releasing this connection in the here and the now. This is not a romantic relationship. Sincerely, it's not. If you were, this is not your pile if you're wondering about a romantic relationship. It's just kind of that simple. Okay, I have nourishment. This was a caretaking situation. Here's what I think happened. This was a friendship, and it was needed at a time when you were both out of energetic balance, and you were supportive of one another, but you were both healing. And then, like, there was a fractious energy around, like, it started to be draining with that Six of Pentacles in reverse to one or the other of you. And things were said that can't really be unsaid in the aftermath. And what they're hoping for is to be a better friend going forward, to learn patience and kindness. They're gone. Purification. That's healing as well with potential. They learned things from your connection. They learned things, and there was this nurturing, nourishing, sustaining energy that they believe the time for this connection has passed. And I don't think they're wrong. I just don't think they're wrong. I think that there was a season to this particular relationship with this Death card in reverse, that is the transformation energy. In the here and the now, there simply isn't space for this. Receive with love and appreciation. I don't think they blame you, but I don't think they blame themselves necessarily. They don't like what they said and the ways in which they expressed themselves. They feel that they were unfair, that Wheel of Fortune in reverse can be unfair. You've got the power. Use your abilities to resolve the situation. You can do it. They think that there was a lesson to be learned here. They think that there is, they genuinely, like, they think there's blame on both sides. And they said something heated or unkind, and that's the part that they regret. They're glad things are over. Like, they don't, I think they feel like you served the purpose in your life that you were meant to, and they in yours. They think that a just and a fair outcome is that everything comes to an end between the two of you, and you both move forward into a new and transformation energy. The butterfly spirit is becoming something new. Door to personal healing and happiness with Healer of the Ages, and then attachment. All right. Okay, the next card was going to be Cornucopia, which is wish fulfillment. Here's the thing. What they regret is that whatever went on was in an unhealthy energy. There was something to be healed. The way they expressed themselves, either a doubt or a concern, that they did not express properly, and they regret that. Wait for winter. During the colder months of winter, during the colder months, the Fairy Queen of Winter will help you manifest your heartfelt wishes as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. What they're hoping for is healing for everybody concerned, but, like, they don't think it was necessarily a healthy friendship. And neither do you. This could go either way. Quite frankly, the regret that they have is in the way that they express themselves. But they don't have regret about the time and the distance between the two of you. Diligence and patience. They don't want to come back. They're happy with this situation being at rest. Let's go here. What else do I have? What else do I have? What else do I have? Naked before the stars. They just, like, they're releasing this and letting it go. They're just releasing it and letting it go. If they wish you well, but they wish you well. If I keep hesitating on that, it's because here's the thing. I don't think they're being very honest with themselves about something. Balance, and I want one more. Yeah, they think that they regret the way they express themselves, but I think they thought they were fair. And I don't think they were. I think there's a little bit of denial around this for them. Well, that is bizarre. An energy card was in this deck, and I'm not sure why. And it's this is the truth. This is communication as well with creation. Here's the thing. This appears to be a friendship that ended on bad terms. There may have been a misunderstanding. It was a slightly overburdened relationship that was probably like a form of trauma bonding following a time of disruption and pain. And their regrets around this particular situation are not about, like, it's a little strange because they don't necessarily think they were in the wrong, but they don't like what they said. They thought they were too harsh in something in the communication and too hurtful. But they think that you're both, like, living in a better energy now. Travel, long-distance communication will open up your life. Exciting experiences for singles, career advancement for others, and then sunshine. The sun is shining on you, your career and business growth, fabulous communication and relationships. Listen, this is interesting. They wish you well, but they don't want to come back into your life. They're glad things came to an end. This really might have been a brawl at the end of it. And I don't mean like a physical brawl, but I mean they just don't see a way to have consensus again. Their regrets are more about, like, they just didn't express themselves properly on the way out the door is what it looks like. Just had a card drop, and it is intention. Lacking personal direction begets confusion, and life is a pawn to someone else's game of chess. They don't think that this is a good idea. They don't think that being in your life and this is friendship, again, nothing to do with a romance. If you're asking about a romance, it's going to be one of the other piles. This is a friendship. This person, they did not betray you, but they did wound you. That's the regret that they have. They wish you well going forward. They hope that everything transforms in your life, and they hope good things come to you. But they're releasing this connection and moving on from it because they think that's the right thing to do. And honest to goodness, I don't think they're wrong. I think as you have transformed, the two of you have kind of outgrown each other. They hope that everything that comes in the here and the now, they're right. They wish you well, but they know it's time to begin again in a healthier energy. And I think you both kind of drag each other backwards towards some unhealthy habits. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get a sacred traveler energy. But again, this is not a romance. This is a friendship. And why am I saying that there isn't a cup on the table? There genuinely isn't. There's a lot of wands, but I don't have a cup. Now, I have two water sign energies, Cancer in reverse, and then the Scorpio card in reverse. This was not an emotional entanglement, but they were freaking hurtful on the way out the door. Here we go. Uncover and travel. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Listen, they wish you well. They hope for good things for you. They hope for good things for themselves as well. If you are being honest with yourself, perhaps there is blame on your side as well. Maybe you were too abrupt. Maybe you were impatient. They don't hold you any ill will, but by the same token, they're not trying to make their way back towards you. They're trying to release this particular friendship connection. This could have been a work circumstance. Okay, it genuinely could have. This does not have any like romantic entanglement energy around this. But they're glad things are at an end. They don't want a new beginning for you, but they want you and them to have good fortune going forward, to have increase, to have learned the lessons that you were meant to from this connection. Honest to goodness, there's this energy around this of In the aftermath, I think it made them very uncomfortable to feel like they had accountability. Like they had a hard time. It was a struggle for them. It was a struggle for them to examine. They had to take that Four of Swords energy, this pause, in order to understand and to find peace and understand it was meant to come to an end. The only thing about this is that, like, from my perspective, I don't think they're taking as much responsibility as they should. Like, I think they're trying to be like, there's blame on both sides, and it's like they were the person who was just like, it's just in the wrong. Patience, slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. All right, this is just ground to a halt type of energy. Nothing's really happening here, and you got patience there as well. So here we go. So lots of patience energy. They're hoping for healing for everybody concerned. They're hoping for good things for you, but they hope for good things for them as well. They do not blame themselves. They don't necessarily blame you either, but there's an avoidance of accountability on this that is interesting to me. They have regrets around the way they express themselves, but not necessarily the spirit of the remarks. Like they honest to God, they think there's blame on both sides. They think there's blame on both sides. Their regrets are around the pain of the last interaction that you had with them. And once again, this is not a romance. What they're hoping for are good things for you and good things for them. They hold you no ill will, but they do not want to find the way back to you, okay? And that looks like it's best. Like this coming to an end is going to be the thing that they come from a different time in your life. Sometimes people come into our lives, we're meant to learn something about ourselves and something about them, and then we're supposed to release it. And that's the energy around this. The energy, like they have not learned their full lessons from this. I think they were more in the wrong than they believe themselves to have been. But by the same token, that can go either way. Maybe there's something left in that for you to learn from as well. Group number 4, what do they regret? They regret the way they express themselves. And what are they hoping for? They're hoping for good things for both of you, but don't hold your breath waiting for an apology from this person. They think that there's blame on both sides, and maybe the universe is asking you to, is there something you could heal? Is there something you could do better? And was that simply a trauma bonding relationship? Because that can happen as well. As you both healed from something, maybe you simply outgrew one another. Group number 4, that was an interesting reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care and be well.